low percent advantage, there's not really that much of a bag you can dig into.
No.
But once you start getting into advantage and you start getting into like interesting neutral, you can get some crazy stuff as Palu.
Right, PS2. Both these characters love using platforms as extenders. We'll see, man. Starting out here. Oh, I thought the dash attack would actually lead into the upper. That's the thing. You carry one hit, but the Nair train continues for you, right? What? Immediately counters as a ledge drop. He's trying to set a mental damage.
Yeah, we're setting the pace earlier.
That was a misinput. I'm gonna actually say, I mean, I wish it wasn't. I am not gonna try to read the mind of a Louis Money.
Right.
Force the ledge, super simple, difficult. He actually reads the jump, just barely getting out of there.
Yeah, I like the aggression that Louis Money chased off stage with the back air right away. But as you mentioned, really trying to set the tone in this game early on.
Once again, oh my gosh. We're going to see Louis Money, you have the invincibility of the back air. You can challenge that Corrin up B more than a lot of characters can. So we will be seeing that come out. But Corrin with Rage, pretty deadly. And, yeah. DI's out, but I think he tries to swing there.
Yeah, maybe.
Louis Money more than ready. It's going to be a flat extension, going to mess up the Nair. Oh, I think he tries the footstool down there.
Yeah.
I have seen SHADIC do that a few times. Just to get him off of him.
Yeah, SHADIC hits the footstool down there pretty often. That's another thing that we have. A decent amount of consistency.
Which is going to be very good against Palutena, because you're going to be seeing that a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Nairing on your shield.
And you called attention to it earlier, and I like the point that Palutena is very well equipped to contest Corrin's recovery. Whether it just be a down tilt at ledge or just running out with the back air, she's got quite a few options to make things scary off stage.
Yeah, especially like Louis Money. Now the counter, however,
not that low. Not that low.
Unfortunately, yeah, exactly. We're gonna need to do it closer to the ledge. Hey, and you just got deleted.
Yeah, the middle hit of up B into an up air. That's good stuff there from SHADIC. That's kind of like the K rule, I feel like.
Right. Yeah. Once at that percentage, not gonna be true. Good counterplay from SHADIC, DIing away, and it's gonna rinse and repeat. How can we escape these Palu buns right now? Does the quick roll. And maintain that Pokeball, but this is where Corrin gets started. Falling up here we go! This is the SHADIC Show 57, just like that.
Landing on that platform and extending with an up tilt was really smart from SHADIC. 60 or 70% on deck right away.
Yeah.
It's really tough. That's a lot of damage to get tagged on. And now if you get sent off stage as Louis Money, it can be really tough right away.
Louis Money just menacingly short hopping there. But once that was really greedy from SHADIC to just try to get maybe a reversal there in the jump, and Louis Money was more than ready for it.
Got a little aggressive, and Louis Money responded just immediately.
That's what the power player is hoping for. You have so many tools, just if you do a greedy double jump back to ledge, anything to just make sure you get back. But it's tough against Palo because you do those great options as you want to escape the ledge because you're in this situation where you're fighting nairs and back airs.
You've been stuck in it for so long. Louis Money is so comfortable right now.
Okay, teleports in, and that Tonto was the weak spot. So we're not even going to get the stock here. Air dodge down. Dragon Fang.
In there to keep yourself on the front foot here. As SHADIC taking the stock soon will keep yourself really close. The up airs are a great option, but up tilt isn't going to be what you want there.
No, 150. You can up throw here. We have a lot of options to prepare, and just as I say that, definitely fiending for it. But Louis Money is using that power ability like super well. SHADIC can get a good read on it at the moment, and 159.
Yeah, SHADIC doing a good job finding stray hits right now, but just nothing strong enough to get the kill.
Yeah.
As he's planting his feet in center stage. Just all these options, gets onto the projectile, gets really close.
Yeah, I thought that would have enough time. The Electro is right, finally getting the jump. But we saw how explosive SHADIC can be with the flat extensions. If we can just get one solid hit here.
Yeah, we can definitely see these percentages even up in the blink of an eye if Louis Money isn't careful.
They're maintaining that Pokeball. Whoever dominates this, it's going to be very, very difficult for the opponent. Falling up there is exactly how we get started here. And this is a SHADIC show once again, 52, man.
A lot of damage. It's really tough to deal with, and you called attention to it. Stage pressure, or stage control has been so huge in this matchup. SHADIC's putting on great pressure, a nice parry, a lot of damage.
When SHADIC is seeing the parry going, it's really hard for the opponent. That's what this character's potential. Okay, down throw there. Of course, going to DI away. This time, air dodging. Not much power can do unless you go way out there.
Yeah, you got to super commit. That's not exactly what you want to do in a game this deep.
Not in a last stock situation like this. And now, Louis Money had a solid 50% lead this whole time. Is now the one facing it. You know, it's up in percentage, but honestly, Corrin kills easier than Paolo, like straight hit wise. So I would still say you're a bit scared. But as I say that, he's been waiting for that read. Gets the shot. What a call!
Yeah, that was a great time to let that read rip as Lou Money just kind of let that weight the up air. That last hit was able to connect. Good stuff.
Yeah. Wow. It was the momentum was looking in SHADIC's favor, but holding on is Lou Money.
Yeah, I definitely thought SHADIC was going to clean that game up. The way things were leaning, it looked like he was pretty strong at that moment.
So good job. Consistency of Blue Money paying off. And we will see the counter pick here. I don't think the stage was pretty well for SHADIC, so if he goes back, I could see it. Or even the battlefield, something of that nature.
Yeah, SHADIC did look decent on that stage. I like the way he was extending off platforms. But I think Blue Money was getting more mileage out of the neutral mix-ups on those platforms. He was just dancing around those platforms, and it was also really helping him out of disadvantage. Landing on those platforms, I think, was doing a lot more for Lou Money than it was for SHADIC.
Correct. So yeah, SHADIC's taking a lot of time. I think maybe we got some coaches here going, giving them some information, just trying to reconvene. Take your time. Sometimes people rush into sets, and they have people really take their time in between games.
Smash Ultimate is so much a mental game, and there's so many players that don't take their time to reset the mental especially after losing a game.
Yeah.
They don't take the time to reset the mental or pick a different stage, but
looks like actually, as we say, that might be controller related. They are kind of swirling around. Technical difficulties happens, especially in stages like this. Yeah, man, it's a good time. Appreciate Finesse, busy from the Midwest, bro.
Yeah. All the way from Michigan. Made it out here. It was like I have a layover in Denver, both on the way there and on the way back. Yeah. So I had like an 8-hour travel day to get here, and then I have like a 12-hour travel day to get home. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, bro.
We made it happen.
Hey, bro, a lot of out-of-state visitors here. I was like, what, Cloud? I was like,
he has an image ready for welcome to me. That's great. He was ready.
If you know anything about Kratz, bro, listen, I was watching this. This was my favorite quarantine streak, bro. He was prepared for every situation.
Yeah, he was.
So,
I want to test him. Baked beans. Show me a baked beans in it. You
were going deep in the ball. He only likes good.
Hey, that's not even me. I'm just a random object.
That's true. It was nice. Let him live, though.
Yeah, definitely not.
Quick 50%. And we see why he went back there. The Plots were putting in good work. The stage was clearly not the issue.
Yeah.
In fact, I think if he doesn't do that greedy double jump, they did stock 2.
Yeah, he loses a really early stock there. That's true. It's really just about finding consistency in the matchup here for Corrin and SHADIC specifically.
Yeah, I think it's just part of it is you have to accept the ledge trap. It does suck, but Palu wants you to try to go above her in those spots and just try to get out, play your cards right. So far 106. That whiff punish there. I need to see a bit more pin from SHADIC. I feel like that was...
Yeah, I'm surprised at nice back on the platform. But I'm surprised at the lack of pin that we're seeing, I'll be honest.
Yeah, usually I saw it a lot just to catch Palu's landing, especially like when warping it. Now, as we say that, mid-set coaching, before our eyes,
it comes out.
Platform check there, doesn't find it. Oh, moving money. I think he tried to double jump up to SHADIC there, just fastball a little bit too hard.
Ooh,
what a chase.
Yeah, what a read on that. SHADIC just ready for it with down tilt. Yeah. But another thing that I'm seeing SHADIC adapt to very well is that Louis Money was landing on platforms on disadvantage every single time, and SHADIC took that first stock by getting a back air on Louis Money landing on the platform. Yeah. So I'm excited to see if SHADIC is able to kind of keep piecing up bigger advantage sequences from that, or if Louis Money gets the second adaptation.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Louis Money cannot get anything going significantly. We're at a kill percentage range, so we're going to have to find a straight hit in the corner. Which he was able to find game 1. In fact, I think he commits to that jab there that kills. That's not going to do it? Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Wait. It was close. But that was 66%. We're looking at a solid job, but we cannot get nared in the platform here. And knowing that, Shadic's like, you cannot nair me, sir. I'm going to stuff you up before that begins.
Yeah, right. Just throwing out those big hitboxes, making it really hard for Palu to get too close to get those big damage startups that we like to see Palu go for. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
give it your back, SHADIC.
Or he's just trying to set a statement, which I'm down for.
Yeah, I love the idea of just trying to rip something like that. But yeah, I like to imagine that was probably enough tilt coming through.
Oh, he's slowly working their way back here, playing a solid advantage state game. How do we get out the rain? Okay, the ledge trapping from Luis. It's getting going. All this damage is mounting. Hey, like I said, the best Palu edge guarder in the business. Getting that drop zone bear.
Yeah, it's been a minute in this set since Louis Money's gone that deep. So he bit his time very well. He was starting to fall down. He wants to go up 2-0 right now. And he just goes really deep at the best of moments.
But as we say that, SHADIC, quick response with the pin platform pressure. Okay, once again, interrupting these Palu approaches with these Corrin. We see Corrin stuffing out the Palu a lot more this game. Just running into a brick wall is Louis Money. Excellent teleport mix up there, full of me for sure.
SHADIC is planting himself on that platform and making it hard for Louis Money to get back to the corner. But he finally does that, and now just resetting a neutral. SHADIC just runs up and gets that pin. We mentioned it earlier on. SHADIC's been showing a lot more pin. Back here, not quite going to take it, though.
Yeah, not going to take it. You got the pin still in the 2-frame. Oh, the first hit in there, but still Louis Money. That's going to be confirmed. It's a death. D.I.'s hidden. He might have been cooked regardless. That was a tough spot to be in, but...
Why is there no kill screen there?
I think D.I.
Yeah, maybe. But he just, like... It looks so wacky. That happens a lot on Corrin. With, like, the pin 2-framing not ever showing kill screen. But he
never does do that, does it?
No, it just doesn't. It's so strange. It just feels so, like... So much less dramatic. It's like, oh snap, I guess he won. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
There's no theatrics.
Completely agree with that. But for now, I mean, the adjustments. Whoever's texting him, bro, keep on going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's
the texting? What's he looking at? Bro, who do you hire, bro? Who's out there? Listen. Need some help too, man.
Yeah, right. Shout out to the gods above.
1, 2 at the preloader, please help me. Tell me to hire.
Dude, it's a lot of very dense talent in Texas these last couple days.
Oh yeah.
It's just like the top 30 of this tournament is so crazy, and the drop off is just nuts.
All right. So game 3 here. I think they might have gone back to PS2. Might be seeing that the whole set.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see these two just running back to PS2.
Yeah. It's just strong for both of them. Like they're both very comfortable here.
It really is. As you know, we're seeing like both of them make use of it like equally as much. And this is a matchup between these two characters where I really don't mind them running it back to PS2 time and time again. The down air, done. Louis Money double dipping.
And like it's so scary to contest that as Palu because like that upward health box could true combo even stuff with Corrin.
Yeah, we saw Corrin true combo that earlier and do an up air to take the stock, but. Louis Money just have the timing on deck.
Now, like, our lead is so pesky. Now we can really start to use that mobility. And beyond just getting the stock there, really make SHADIC, like, super afraid off stage. Any opening could be your demise. And that fear could lead you to do stuff you probably wouldn't want to do on paper. So, you're in a very, very comfortable position. But as we say, that's still SHADIC. Really evening this out. Foot still down there, as we mentioned. Pretty clean. And down there, too, to cover the air dodge.
SHADIC has pretty quickly worked his way back.
Okay, yeah, that's a classic. You don't want to contest Palu in that range. A pin will do it, though. Back there in the right spot will do it, so SHADIC rebounding quite well. What a job from Louis Money. Definitely kind of anticipated that pin in.
Yeah, just kind of waited in that range and was able to get a decent punish off of it, but not anything too big. As Louis Money hasn't really been finding the same consistency with damage, but the moment SHADIC goes off stage, it gets really scary. That down tilt's an awful angle, and the counter doesn't find the right spacing.
I just think with counter, we need to be doing it towards the ledge, because if you use it too early, the up will go through it every time.
Yeah.
Honestly, just play with the down airs, bro. That down air is the money maker.
Right? Yeah, the down airs and the down tilts are working really consistently here.
Let's just stick to daring, honestly. Yep. And we see Luis, we see that change of pace. The auto reticles are coming out now. The dash backs are coming out. I know you're gonna after this down throw because you don't want to get frame trapped. And here we go.
Well, just backs up and lets the explosive flame rip. Really good stuff to take a massive lead here.
And you have to have this creativity in your kill confirms. You can't stick to your bread and butter, right? You have to go the level beyond. And Louis Money displaying that in a dominant, just 3-1 stock lead at the moment.
Nice back air, but it couldn't take the stock still. And Louis Money is going to put on even more damage. The big swings of this game have all gone in favor of Louis Money.
Dude, and every jab he's done in that exact spot has just been so brilliantly placed. Like, it's so hard to deal with. 163 here. See how mobile Palu is, too. How does slow point catch this character right now? Right? It's so rough. Forward tilt, not going to do it.
Yeah, Palutena just looking to have like more options to be ambiguous with the movement. Just on the platform, the up Bs are tough to deal with. It's hard to pin her down and disadvantage. She can just be anywhere anytime.
Oh no.
Going deep out there and was able to find the connection. Really money goes up 2-1 in 3-stock fashion.
All right, 2-1. All right, well, it was definitely like still recoverable from SHADIC here. I mean, those dares are not going to happen every game, so, like especially when you open it up like that. So you can keep that in mind if you're SHADIC. Like, hey, okay, he had those, but there's no way he can maintain it. So I just need to remember. Okay, game 2, I hit really hard. I stuck to my game plan. I got my bell rung here, but I can still do this. Yeah, once again, really taking their time with counterpicks stages.
Yeah, I like that they like. I really do wonder what SHADIC is looking at right now.
Yeah, like I know he's been watching One Piece lately, bro. Is he getting some inspiration?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like charging up.
Some Luffy quotes.
Like, what would Luffy do?
Yeah.
What would Luffy do?
If a pirate lord was up on me 2-1, what would my response be, bro?
That's funny. SHADIC does kind of have that pirate hair too.
Oh yeah,
That like pirate aesthetic. I need SHADIC to start dressing like a pirate.
that's true.
But like slowly work into it. You know what I mean? It starts with cargo pants, then it works in the black shirts, and then they start getting a little more tattered and ripped.
Bro, it's pretty sad, but like even SHADIC low-key has more style than me, bro. I have like
You and SHADIC kind of have similar drip. I'll be honest.
similar aura.
You guys dress kind of yeah. You guys dress kind of similarly.
I agree.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, bro. See where we're gonna go here once again. This is a significant spot in bracket. If you lose here, the Sharks, everyone else, dude, it's freaking rough out here, man. So knowing the necessity of the moment, Shai taking his time, and we see a counter pick. We see Battlefield.
Yeah, this is definitely the type of tournament where a couple wins in winners bracket is going to take somebody a long way. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be someone at this tournament that gets an extra win or two in winners and finds themselves placing really high in a really stacked tournament.
The red Trump
Dang, yeah.
Nair was disgusting.
It was really smart for Louis Money, who's looking to take this 3-1.
Yeah.
And he's looking confident right now. He's looking pretty untouchable, I'll be honest.
Yeah, and Battlefield, we see how both characters love platforms, so. But the cancels will go pretty nuts. Definitely Palutena can go really crazy with the movement with the cancels. But Corrin can get one up around the plats, and you're taking even more percent.
Right.
Blue Money sticking with that game plan of the downers. If I can just land one early, it's going to be so hard for Corrin to catch up to me at that point. So I like the overall aggression that he's been showing throughout everything going on.
I think it's been a good 10 minutes of gameplay since we've seen SHADIC land a clean combo starter.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the really long openings in a long time. Louis Money has just been too evasive.
Too evasive.
He's been too tough.
Bro, the counters are not working.
Yeah, right.
You, man.
We gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, now the second time, okay. Third time's...
Yeah.
We can't get... Because you got reversal there. He was almost in a bad situation.
Yeah, that could have been really bad. Louis Money almost lost his lead because of that counter attack.
Yeah. F smash there. Oh, the reverse down tilt hit.
That was really good.
Almost killing him. Teleports in, and that now SHADIC's starting to scout some of these movement options from Louis Money that we haven't really seen.
That's twice in a row that Louis Money tries to teleport behind SHADIC and gets pinned for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't fall for it this third time, but SHADIC is getting really good at
Gonna do
baiting
it,
that.
I think.
Making it look safe.
Good DI, you're good. Yeah, at this point you're good. Back air up throw. So many things that Luis has to worry about. The trade! Almost killing both of them there. But slowed down knowing which trade it's going to land. And the dash attacks to power through. The invincibility is just so helpful against sorties for that reason.
Very well timed out there for Louis Money, but...
Regrab again.
Oh, the down air went back into the stage. Louis Money trying to chase for forward air, but couldn't find it.
SHADIC's held down. It was good awareness knowing I guess a regrab situation.
Just about all of Palutena's moves right now. Oh, gonna do it, but no! Right there. Right, the dash attack is so aggressive.
That was hilarious. Sometimes top smash always devolves to just standing there.
Yeah, right. It always happens eventually in the last hit of that nair, doesn't it?
All right. So that was a very slow stock from both. Both quickly find exactly what they were looking for, just trading haymakers. But as you mentioned, not a huge combo either, but now looks like SHADIC, for the first time in a while, getting some momentum.
Yeah, building a little bit as this corner pressure is looking really strong, just standing at that roll distance. And SHADIC's ability to bait Louis Money is so impressive. And he's able to get the connection. He's able to find 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 the connection.
Yeah, you start.
Making a space look safe to teleport to and put the damage on, but Louis Money finds some up airs.
You found one. You did one down air that you're like, I'm gonna reverse it here, and Louis Money was just so aware of the situation. So dash checks are really starting to land, making it really uncomfortable for Corrin to do much. And now with the rollback, the Palutena pressure, here we go. It's so tough here. Because you're conditioning, and you're causing it to last too long, and you don't make it.
Oh no.
That was just a kill of aura right there. Louis Money chased him down, and SHADIC was just kind of too scared to act too soon, and the up B just didn't go far.
Okay, and you find the nair, but you're going to miss input for the forward air. Still getting a clean 30, though. And it just seems like Louis Money, control-wise, definitely is setting the tempo, and everything is going his way at the moment.
It's looking really solid, and that down air at the corner on the right side threatened to take the game right there, but now a few aerials to send SHADIC off to the wayside. The up B is able to power through this time. Louis Money doesn't get the back air out soon enough, and Pin comes through just in time for SHADIC to keep this game close.
That was an excellent tech. The jabs, once again, such a key tool to keep the pressure on, and now you're back there. That could have been your life. Whoa, high, you have no jump. And I think, you have a jump?
No, the counter again!
Louis, if you blow this with counter, bro, he's not dead from this.
Just
I
like
like
you,
that.
look at SHADIC's corner pressure. Okay.
Still a percentage regardless, and you have rage. Definitely looking at least hopeful now. Air dodge through. And now we're finally working out. Louis Money says, watch out, I'll do it 8 time. And I'm a top player for a reason. All right, shut up.